The 319 PTU is here, and while Louisville is going to be a hot talking point with its brand new city skyline, an unexpected change came to the planet ArcCorp as well, with the Ecumenopolis now featuring its own volumetric clouds. The cloud layer hangs low over Area 18, with ArcCorp Tower now disappearing into the clouds above. And visitors to the city will notice there are more tram stops than their last trip to Area 18, as the upcoming Invictus launch week, set to begin on May 19th, will take place here on ArcCorp at the Bevic Convention Center, a place that I'd never been before. Invictus Launch Week is a UEE Navy event aimed at celebrating the Navy and all of the ship manufacturers involved. It is also a time of ship sales on the RSI website, with many citizens making changes to their personal fleets during this event. The PTU arrived unexpectedly last night, and so our first experiences of the city would be under the cover of darkness as the crew of the Rabbids Raccoon made final descent to Riker Memorial Spaceport. And I noticed something very different immediately. Is it just me, or does the spaceport look like it's in the middle of a blackout?
Yeah, kinda. It looks really dark.
I was just noticing that about the towers too. Like until you get closer, the towers are dark and really not lit up at all.
Now Area 18 is lit up.
Yeah.
That's unusual for it to be that close before it lights up. We'd be heading into town to see some of the reported changes to the city, as well as hopefully the convention centre itself. One always hopes to get a glimpse of a new ship or something, but this is also unlikely, as CIG tend to keep the unannounced or straight to flyable ships hidden until release day. At the spaceport, we'd spot a change very quickly, something that Cyrus had mentioned to us a few minutes before our arrival. They are right by the elevators, wow.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice those. I was just talking about the ones that were right over here.
These feel almost like passive aggressively close to the elevator. These feel like, if you want them close to the elevator, we'll give you them close to the elevator. It's going to be here, by the way. Invictus Launch Week is going to be in ArcCorp, which is really cool. I wonder if the trains are running now.
Yes. Yeah, it's...
So this is going to... Okay, this is the other train, I guess. This is cool. A new tram route in ArcCorp, holy shit. Yeah. The train we jumped on was actually going to Area 18 city centre, as the two stops seem to have switched places at the spaceport. But our actual landing point was a little more novel than a familiar trip to the city.
Extremely unlikely.
Wait a minute, this is the... No, it isn't the normal train. Okay. I think it is just going to that other platform now, which is like right next to the... Get off here a sec. Yeah, so this is the other platform at Area 18. It's going to Riker Memorial Spaceport. But this does say to Bevic Convention Center. Oh, catch you later, Vlad. Eventually another tram arrives and we were on our way to the Bevic Convention Center. This train now should take us, I guess, to the convention center.
Yep, it did. I'm at the convention center.
Alright, cool.
It's exciting.
Keep an eye out on the windows, by the way.
Now, I have previously seen video from many years ago showing the journey to the convention center here on ArcCorp, but we'd be spotting new sights along the whole way.
Wait, what the hell is that building? It's got like a green shield on it. Oh, we way past it.
Okay.
Let's go by it again.
Ooh, look at this. This is exciting.
Oh,
Damn, that's cool. God, that was a shorter train ride than I was expecting. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've never been to this one in person.
No, me neither. Ooh. That's so cool. The layout of the Bevic Convention Centre is much more interesting than those found on New Babbage or Orison. I love them all, but as ArcCorp is my favourite city, I was pleased to find this location be so interesting. Damn, it feels like a way more interesting layout than some of the other convention centres.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
As we ventured further inside, we'd be greeted by the usual Invictus livery, and of course the elevators that will take players to the expo displays of each manufacturer during the event itself. I think the layout in this lobby is much more interesting.
Yeah, like the Orison and the Microtech lobbies look identical for some reason.
The displays are sometimes run in advance during PTU, but as this particular version had dropped unexpectedly, we had no idea whether anything would be open right now or not. The elevators don't go anywhere, to be expected, but... And one of the displays in here had what appeared to me to be an interesting optical effect. Oh wow, look at that, oh there's three, oh my god. I glanced over at this from over there and I was like, oh, it's just a poster. No, they're actually 3D, and that's a really cool effect, how they kind of become 3D as you approach. From here, you don't really get the perspective on it, but that's cool. Let's get a group photo in front of it. We'd line up for a nice group photo before heading back out to meet up with more friends. Area 18 has been helpfully mapped out now, with both the locations and the tram lines depicted, and I really hope the second tram route becomes a permanent fixture, as it really breathes more life into the local area. But the sun is coming up and the clouds look glorious actually. Wow, look at that. Very moody, I like that. Yeah, the clouds here look great. I mean, I know Kirsten's have this real makeover, but it feels like ArcCorp's had a makeover too. The clouds make it feel so different. The lighting of the whole lighting of the place is different because of the clouds. It looks so good. Now, at the convention hall, no displays were previewing, but Drake do things differently during Invictus, as they are technically not invited. So they hold their own expo, DefenseCon, in a hangar of the spaceport, and as luck would have it, DefenseCon was open. The Dragonfly is actually hovering. There are no new Drake ships coming this DefenseCon that we know of, so it was the usual awesome display of all things Drake, and one ship we eagerly await delivery of. Yes, look at that. One day. We would soon be heading out again to test many more new features of 319, including the new PvP mission out at Microtech. But I have to say that I really love the changes to Area 18 and the addition of volumetric clouds at last. Area 18 is my favourite city, and so any additions to it get me excited. I am really hoping that we see more growth here in future too. Of course, Lorville is the big talking point this patch, and we'll take a look at that too in an upcoming video as we explore more of what's coming in 319. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching, and all of our amazing patrons who you can see on screen right now. Without these very generous people, none of the videos on the channel would be possible, and I am extremely grateful to each and every one of you for the help. Thank you. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Mukenschwarm, who recently increased his pledge support on Patreon, and Dad Holiday and Stardust Zephyr, who both recently became supporters of the channel. Thank you all for continuing to support the channel in the way that you do. You guys make these videos possible, and it means so much to me that you consider us worth backing. Thank you. We'll be back with more from the 319 PTU very soon.